Patricio, thank you for joining me here in Medellin. On my world tour for HSG Alumni, I met several people. Now I arrived in Colombia, so it's great that I got the opportunity to meet you. You are actually Argentinian. You lived throughout Europe, you worked in several countries, you went to university, obviously in Switzerland. So why did you choose Colombia as your home country, as the country you live in now?
Okay, it's like many things in life. Things happen, and the first time I came to Colombia, I came because of a girl to Colombia, and the second time I came because of a job, and the third time I came because of a vision to Colombia. But it's just by chance. And at the end of the day, now it's around 15 years that I'm living in Colombia.
Nice, very nice. So you came to Switzerland when you were really young, at the beginning of your 20s. What were your first thoughts when you came to Switzerland from Latin America?
Oh, this is tough to answer. I don't know if this is politically correct if I tell you my first thoughts. but my first thoughts were that I hated the winter. I really didn't like the winter, and I arrived in St. Gallen in October of '88, and I think I saw the sun in like March of the following year. This was St. Gallen is very, very well known for the fog and this tough time. So my first thought was I'm not going to make it through my whole studies there. But then many things changed, and today I really look back to St. Gallen with with a lot of very, very good thoughts, very good friends, and I like to go back to St. Gallen.
Amazing, yeah. So when you think about like Colombia and Switzerland both being like a bit of your home countries, your locations, you lived for quite a long time, what would you say, what do you like best about Colombia and what do you like best about Switzerland? Maybe also in comparison.
Okay, I like best about Colombia the kindness of people, the happiness, and people don't care too much about many things. And I like from Switzerland exactly of that you can trust in things. If you say something, it's exactly like this. It's like you say it. Things work like a Swiss watch in Switzerland. In Colombia, people used to say "Qué pena con usted." This means, "Oh, sorry, I couldn't do this." So, but it's a nice way, and probably you don't find people that are kinder than in Colombia anywhere in the world.
I think I can totally relate to that now, having spent a couple of days in that amazing country. So when you think about your time at the University of St. Gallen, what comes to your mind? When you think back as your time as a student, what comes back to you?
Many things like the Drei Weihern, the parties over there, the many friends I made in St. Gallen, the Filu, this bar that probably doesn't exist anymore, and yes, many places we spent a lot of time, but mostly the friends I made there, and some of them I still meet them around the world, and you also met them over the last month and your world trip.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So just the HSG Alumni Network, how do you use it? What does it mean to you? Are you still connected to those people? Or?
Not really the Alumna, the real network. It's more an informal network. We're really well connected about the Club Latinoamericano, the CLA, where we have a lot of people, and we made a meeting some month ago here in Medellin. I have some other friends from the Verbindung, from the fraternity, from Mercuria. So those are the networks. I'm not connected through the official network right now, but I think it's great what you're doing, bringing back and connecting, and finally life is all about friends and connections and people that you keep on meeting.
Yeah, I mean, for me it's amazing. I went to Bangkok and met Chris, and he referred me to Oli in Buenos Aires, who's a friend of you, so he referred me to you in Medellin, so I'm kind of being passed on throughout South America, which is amazing. So when you think back as your time as a student, and now you had like an amazing career, mainly in Latin America, you had a lot of different jobs, a lot of different roles. When you think of students at the University of St. Gallen now, what advice would you give them? What would you tell them?
Okay, I think not to organize everything in your life, because everything will be different. First of all, but have clear goals, what you want to achieve and what you want to make in your life. But don't worry too much about, because at the end of the day, your life will bring many good surprises and very different from what you planned.
So take the opportunity and just see what life brings up, and don't be afraid to take the chance when it passes
I think
away.
I would suggest a combination about what it's a little bit like my background.
Yeah.
A little bit of Europe, a little bit of Latin America.
Yeah.
So let you flow a little bit, but also be a little bit European and organize some of those things. But I think this combination makes life nicer and happier at the end of the day.
Yes. Very nice. I think that's like great advice. Thank you so much, Patricio, for joining me here in Colombia. And we'll see what country will be next.